Hello everyone, Cap here, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. We are diving right in to the Weekend Tournament European number 25 today. Couple of very strong players signed up for this one. Yota, Lol, Sarah. This person as well is really strong, I know. Not sure who this is. Andy for sure, Apucci, Major, Vix, Gay, yeah, and this one as well. A lot of strong players today. Dog soon, another dog to cheer for, very good. And yeah, let's see if we can find a good match here for round one. Nothing standing out too heavily. So Yota is really good, of course. I don't know who Flix is. I don't know Mike Tyson. Well, I know Mike Tyson, but probably not this one. I think I want to watch this one. Soup Pirate is pretty good, I think, and I want to check out this player here. Is in seed number 5, so kind of high rated and might be good. And I don't know who this is, so let's check it out. And hello everyone. Hello Stefan, and hello Vive. Not sure about the entire name, how to pronounce it. But yeah, hope you are all having a good day. Let's see if we can find some good games here. Also, no cat signed up. So I believe all the cat accounts are Soja. That's the main account name of that person. And apparently didn't sign up for this one, though. Didn't see any cat name. Alright. Blue is area specialist with crawlers and mustangs, and it's going aggressive. Let's see the positioning. Are we going to see Steel Ball Mustang aggression? Will there be Steel Balls in front here, or maybe Rhinos or something? We will see later on. For now, area specialist and is adding Phoenixes round 1. And actually, Red is going aggressive as well. Oh! Same side or other side? Still switching around. Might be aggression on both sides. And a giant specialist, by the way, for red, with evolves, tanks, and arclights. Alright, let's see who can rush the tower first. I feel these steel bolts are really good here. They might get the tower first. Actually, there's nothing in the way here, and the Phoenixes can lock on first because of the range. So, for now, this seems to be favorable for blue here. This Arclight and these... never mind. Now the Phoenixes lock on. Could have almost worked out. Arclight good at taking down these Mustangs, and then the remaining Fangs could have taken down the Phoenixes as well. Slurring my words. Not quite awake yet, but I'm getting there. Plus 50 for blue, so a skip here. Are we seeing Assault Fangs maybe? Nope. Skip as well for red. Some crawlers added here on the right for blue to just slightly delay this. Make sure blue can be the first person to get the tower once more. And also crawlers. getting added. And actually here, to delay this. Interesting. So they are both trying to delay each other's pushes. Red putting these crawlers here to stop these for a bit. And the crawlers here for blue to stop this army. Fangs right in front of crawlers is usually not a good idea. Crawlers counter fangs. You really need the range. Make use of the range on the fangs to be able to kind of keep up with the crawlers. But I guess with the arc light right behind, it's fine. And this one Phoenix though, out for blood and is getting the tower first once again, yep. However, Steel Bolt's locked on and Steel Bolts can take down this tower even with tower debuff. So far looking better for blue here. And hello, by the way, Devin, Sly, and also Bait Sauce. What's up? Welcome, welcome. As for this fortress, interesting. But unlocking Vulcans for now. And there is an Overlord for blue here. No anti-air outside of these fangs. Vulcan is going to be really good here though. For these crawlers and mustangs. But, well, this Overlord though, with the portable shield especially, is probably not going to die. Couple of fangs will not do the trick. Couple of level 1 fangs. So, no matter how the rest here goes, this will be blue's round. I'm very certain, because of the Overlord. The rest is looking pretty nice though. Everything was cleaned up on this side, except the Phoenixes. So yeah, anti-air is really needed here now for red. Red should go Phoenixes or at least Mustangs or something. But Phoenixes probably better. Maybe even Marksman could be fine too. Let's see what red is going to do here. Or, well, mass-produced fortress could go for fortresses with anti-air tech as well. But a bit greedy maybe against overlords. Nano repair kit going on another overlord and overlord artillery. Yeah, okay, going for phoenixes here with EMP. Interesting, going for EMP right away. Why? Expecting a tech here on the overlord, I guess. Expecting the ground cannon, maybe. And yeah, trying to disable it right away, I guess. So yeah, Phoenix is definitely the right call here. Needs the anti-air to deal with the Phoenixes by blue and the overlords. Are these Phoenixes going to be enough here? Right side finally locking on, so right side should be good, I think. Left side though, I think it's too much though. Yep. And also right side, taking a while. And now with the tower debuff, actually, never mind. Other side tower debuff, was distracted for a moment there. So the Overlord was debuffed and could get taken down kind of quickly. But still, 3 Phoenixes and that Overlord left. And it's not quite enough yet. But now with 1 tag on the Phoenixes and the Phoenixes unlocked, I feel like Red should definitely just go for some more. What are your thoughts on Red's advice to not invest in units your opponent is already invested in? I haven't heard that yet, but I mean, it makes sense. So why would you try to counter your opponent with something that your opponent is already invested in? Because they are ahead, so they are already have that unit on the board, have maybe tags on the board for that unit, and that unit can get XP as well, and then they have level advantage, and you are just behind, so it doesn't really make sense to go into the same units in that way. The only exception could be when your opponent is cost control, because those units are weaker. And then you can basically go for the mirror matchup and go for the same units and still win. Because, yeah, your units are better than your opponent's units. But that would be the single exception to that rule, maybe. Otherwise, I would very much agree. Splash Mustangs here, by the way. By blue to clean up the chaff. Vulcan stuck on the barrier here, by the way. Level 2 Vulcan with super heavy armor though. It's tanking a lot. It's tanking all these Phoenixes and the Overlord with ground cannon for so long. Holy. Is it even going to die? Ground cannon disabled now. Is it enough damage? Yeah, Overlord is healing though because of nano repair, and that's actually enough to keep it alive for long enough so that it can take down the Vulcan after all. So it's getting closer and closer, and actually might be, yep, it's the first round here for Red. So Red kind of stabilizing here. That's super heavy armor level 2 Vulcan though. Was tanking like crazy. Made a huge difference for this turn. But now level 2 Overlord here. Going to dish out a lot more damage. And right side as well. I don't think the 1 pack of level 1 Phoenixes is going to be good enough. However, Red is adding some anti-air Mustangs as well. Not fully sure, to be honest, if anti-air Mustangs are the best here. Overlords, especially now with levels, and here with nano repair, and here with portable shield, they last for quite a while. And the Mustang damage level 1 is not that good. Plus, definitely chaff needs to be controlled still. But I guess with the Vulcan and the Arclights, it's good enough here, the chaff clear. Oh, also Wasp Swarm was offered this turn, and now the anti-air Mustangs are actually not so bad. Yeah, left side is getting taken down, kind of comfortably. Once again, this big Vulcan is tanking everything, or was tanking everything. This Overlord not really dying though, level 1 Phoenixes and the few Mustangs here. Reinforcements are needed. And they are coming though. Yeah, looking like a comeback for Red here. Also kind of interesting seeing Vulcan and Phoenix. Classic combo that was out of favor for quite some time. Though this is not full Vulcan Phoenix anyways, so just one Vulcan and 3 Phoenixes. But still, it's nice to see these 2 units together once more. And there are now fortresses. Still the mass-produced fortresses, by the way. They were not... Let me turn off chat once again. Keep forgetting. There were no fortresses on the board so far, but mass-produced was picked super early. And yeah, now we are seeing 3 fortresses all of a sudden with anti-air barrage. So now we do have a lot of anti-air. With the Phoenixes and also levels on Phoenixes here. Anti-air barrage and anti-air Mustangs as well. And blue does not care. Blue is just going for more overlords. If your overlords die and you lose, you just build more. Forehead. This. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work out. I'm not so sure. Might be a bad for blue here. Actually, hold. Overlords OP. Actually, coming through with the Overlords now. Interesting. I really didn't see this. How did it change so much right now? So 2 more Overlords were added, I think, this turn. Did the Mustangs get the range tag? I think they had Splash before. I'm not sure if they also got the range tag. Also temporary range here for this turn. But also, just in general, by the way, anti-air on the Fortress is not that great against Overlords, to be fair. It's actually... Yeah, looking at this board, it's actually a mistake, because the fortresses don't do anything against the rest of the board. And they die pretty quickly to Overlords once they get locked on, because they are mass-produced as well. And the regular attack of the fortresses does nothing here, because there's only small units. And yeah, anti-air barrage not dealing that much damage. And... get wrecked, I guess. I feel like more Phoenixes would have been better, for sure. But yeah, alright, GG's, I guess. Overlords winning. Also, kind of unusual these days. Don't see that often anymore. Sarah won, Yota won, Apuchi won, Big won. So all the, yeah, this is all the favorites won. No upset here, as far as I can see. No, dog soon. No. Dog person out of the race already. Sad. Okay, what else is good here? Who's at highest HP? I guess this one or this one. I think this one, because I think this is a good player for sure. I also remember this name and this profile picture, but I can't really say anymore, skill level wise. Don't really remember anything about this player. But I remember the name and the picture, so Also kind of a known name. Alright, what's going on here? Blue is supply specialist, also speed, junior manufacturing and attack. Aerial here, also tech and senior attack. Flanking rhinos with mech rage ranged tanks as well. Okay, the rhinos are just getting wrecked by steel balls. And leveled mustangs with item here. Okay, these are busted. Level 3 with advanced firepower control system, of course. Yeah, this is looking rough for blue here, I think. Yeah. Blue is getting wrecked, it seems. Mustangs with range and splash. Just so good against tanks. And steel bolts, very good to deal with the rhinos. And the steel bolts also have range, because the rhinos do have whirlwind, and that's when you need the range on the steel bolts as well. Would make sense. Interesting. Only 3 packs of sledgehammers. So level 3 here, level 2 with amp core, and level 1 here. But they are triple tagged. I feel like when you have triple tag on a unit, you need more than 3 of those of that unit on the board. That's a bit awkward. Only having 3 sledgehammers here with triple tag. Also only 2 phoenixes with double tag as well. I don't really like this, to be honest. I feel like when you have 2 or 3 tags on a unit, you definitely should have more than 2 or 3 of that unit. Hello, Ganon Bra, what's up? And Joy Cody as well. Hello, hello. We are still in round 1 here. We just jumped into a second match that was still running after spectating a full match before this. It's still round 1 though, of the tournament. Oh, by the way, there's another sledgehammer now. So 4 sledgehammers, at least. The flanks are getting wrecked, they do nothing. Range Phoenix is low, taking down these overlords. But I'm not sure there's enough here on blue side to deal with these mustangs. The mustangs themselves are probably cleaning up everything else here. Yeah, tower debuff as well. This is red's game. GG's. Having you on the second monitor whilst I play some WoW Classic. I had to stop with WoW Classic. It took up way too much of my time. I was playing WoW Classic as well for quite a while. And yeah, but it's very time consuming, of course, as we all know. And yeah, if I would still play, I would definitely not be able to put out daily videos and everything, so kind of had to put a back burner on it. Alright, that was the final match of round 1 here. Lowell won as well, this person won as well, Andy won as well, yeah. Basically no upsets round 1, except Dogsoon losing. I'm sad. Alright, let's see round 2. Hello, Momaro. What's up? Also Azir. Hello as well. I know what you mean, I have 3 characters at max level. Are you playing hardcore or just regular? Classic? I was playing hardcore for a while. And actually still have... I didn't even die. But I still didn't finish to level 60. I stopped at like level 52 or something. Was taking too much of my time and I started to kind of get bored as well. But it's always, every now and then, a very nice time to come back to that game and just chill and level and everything. Very enjoyable every now and then, but also very time consuming. So yeah. Oh yeah, if you're playing Paladin, you probably are better off in Wrath of the Lich King. That is true. Alright, let's see what game we are getting here. Something good. Okay, this is a good game. Jota versus Lord Kleinkariert. Probably want to watch that one. There are like 1 or 2 other games that could be pretty good, but I'm not as certain about those. So probably want to watch this one. This is kind of... Even though Lord Kleinkariert actually lost round 1. Didn't even notice here. But still a very strong player, I know that. That being said though, I feel like we spectated Jota a lot these past couple of days. So maybe let's watch the second game here actually, with Sarah versus Duncan. I'm sure we will still spectate Jota later in the tournament. And yeah, spectating this one for now. I really enjoy watching Mechabellum, but haven't played in a long time. Seems daunting with all the changes. Yeah, I mean, it's alright, I think. It's not too big changes overall compared to some other games. But yeah, still. I know what you mean though. Also, I'm still waiting for the 1v1v1v1 or something map. Something like that was supposed to get added at some point. I'm really looking forward to that. For me personally, 1v1s, they are nice and everything, and they are highly competitive. But at the same time, they are also quite stressful overall. So something a little bit more casual would probably be very healthy for the game. A lot of players would probably play something that's a little bit more relaxing than 1v1. Is my impression, and that is how I personally feel as well. So I don't know. We will see what the future of this game will bring. Alrighty. Sarah versus Duncan. Rhino Specialist on Sarah, nice. Because Sarah is playing Standard, I'm pretty sure, and Rhino Specialist in Standard is something you don't see that often, and I'm curious to learn myself. I keep saying it whenever I see Rhino Specialist on a Standard player, that I really like seeing that. First, I want to learn how other people utilize the Rhino in a standard positioning. Duncan is Quick Supply Specialist with... Oh, this is such a strong start. To be fair, actually missing some chaff. But Stormcallers, Arclights and some Marksmen here. And the Phoenixes will be very good for blue. Without any chaff on red side, the Phoenixes will be able to shoot the good targets here. Kind of standard positioning. Crawlers behind the towers, banks, middle, left, right. Will come down to, will these Phoenixes? Yes. These will target the marksman. And with the marksman gone, this will be round 1 for blue here. The problem with current 2v2 is just the player base, though. There's barely anyone playing 2v2. I was playing 2v2 with a friend 2 months ago or something, relatively regularly. So, I don't know, a few games every other day or something. But it's kind of hard to find a game at all, and if you find a game, we were both at like 2k MMR and our opponents were sometimes even 500 MMR or something. And then it's not really a fun match for anyone. It's just the player base at the moment doesn't really support 2v2 fully. I'm still waiting, and I can't wait actually for this game to be fully released, because on full release it will be free. And then we will see a lot more new players coming in. And then we can actually play the game. Like all kinds of game modes would be very populated, I would assume. And yeah, really looking forward to a new stream of players coming in. But it's still a bit to go. I don't even know. Was it like half a year or something for full release? I'm not very sure. Anyways, let's get back to this. Red still didn't add any chaff, which is a mistake in my opinion, because blue doesn't really have chaff clear. Blue added sledgehammers. They are not the best chaff clear, especially not when they are horizontal. And red does not care. Red is still without chaff in round 3. No fangs, no crawlers. That's so odd. And also is already getting tags, 2 tags, so range on the marksman and fire on the stormcallers. I mean, I like this because this is different for sure. But yeah, let's see if this is going to work out or not. Sarah instead adding 2 more sledgehammers and some more crawlers as well. Let's see if this can win. Fire will be very good, I guess, though this Arclight, actually never mind, I think the crawlers are kind of a problem. Yeah, crawlers coming in now, with the Arclights basically being in front and just getting sniped by these Phoenixes. Yeah, this is not ideal. Red needs some chaff. Just some crawlers behind the tower already would make a big difference, because then the Arclights wouldn't get one shot, I think, by the Phoenixes, because the crawlers would run in front. And yeah, just get 2 crawlers at the very least behind the towers, please. Barrier picked by blue. And here's the Rhino, by the way. Rhino coming down now, round 4. Rhino specialist, level 2 Rhino. With haste module. just in the very far corner here. But also it has haste module, so it's fast AF. 21 meters per second. So you should put it at the very back, I guess, if you don't want it to rush in first all by himself here, the Rhino. And who cares about chaff if you can just buy more marksmen? What is this? What is this game plan? I'm so confused. Also, Stormcallers now with HE ammo, so that they can take down these sledgehammers more quickly, I guess. Well, also against the Rhino now, maybe. But these are not going to hit. You need some chaff that can actually stop your opponent's units, so that the Stormcallers can hit. So not only would chaff be good to distract, and also here, for example, this Arclight, to make this Arclight not die to these Phoenixes right away, but also they would buy some time against the sledgehammers and everything, so they would stand still a bit and Stormcallers could actually hit. But yeah, you cannot have a board like this, you just get run over. No chaff is a no-go. I wish maybe it wasn't like this, so it would open up for more diverse play, I guess. But chaff is just a key ingredient of this game. You cannot go without chaff. So you need chaff clear, and you need strong damage. These three ingredients should be part of every single lineup. And this person only has chaff clear and also strong damage, but no chaff. And hello Clue and hello Rafa. What's up? I mean, Storm meta. This person is playing a lot of Storms, but is still losing quite heavily, because just building Stormcallers is not good enough. And there is some sort of chaff now, though it's flying chaff. Not necessarily the best here, because for example these crawlers and these sledgehammers won't care and will just ignore them, of course. But also they have ground specialization, so they are not just there to be chaff, but they are there to deal damage as well and take down these crawlers as well as all other ground units basically. But crawlers just rushing in here with subterranean blitz by blue, and just, yeah, red is just completely getting run over this entire match. You cannot go without chaff. That is, if there's one lesson from this match, please get some chaff. At the very least, you should have one pack of crawlers behind every tower. At the very least. But yeah. Alright. GG's, easies for Sarah here. Kind of not that spectacular. Oh, yep. Oh. I think Lord Kleinkariert also abandoned or just quit, I guess. This wasn't played either. So we didn't miss anything there. Okay, these are very high health, both over 3k, that's a good sign. Let's spectate this. I was really thinking in the beginning that red had a good plan there, maybe, that I didn't understand quite yet, but turns out there wasn't a plan. It did not materialize into anything. Alright. Blue is aerial, deployment specialist, junior manufacturing. Red is heavy armor, also deployment and range specialist. Looking like somewhat of a standard matchup with all kinds of units on both sides. I need to see the full lineup, but definitely a lot of fangs here on blue side, also with range tech. Some sledgehammers with mech rage. And mustangs, arclights and phoenixes for red. I mean, it's only round 5, so it kind of makes sense. We are not seeing a lot of giants yet or anything. Alright, round 6. Both players picking the smoke bomb. Would be very good against arclights and mustangs here, and against all of these tanks as well as these sledgehammers here. Red now going for a giant, picking up the fortress, or one fortress. Oh, blue is going for rhinos. Interesting. Also mech rage now on the fangs, so quite heavily invested into fangs actually. There are a lot of packs and they are getting leveled and they have 2 tags. So quite heavy fang play here by blue. Red does have a lot of range arclights and range mustangs though. Or like 2 packs of range mustangs, but also a lot of range arcs. So they are good at dealing with this chaff, for now at least. Portable shield could be very good against the arclights, but for now it seems fine. And there's a second fortress as well, by the way, on the right side. Kind of unlucky timing with the rhinos. They both basically got one shot there. Fortress pretty good against level 1 rhinos. And left side is winning quite heavily for red. Right side is pretty close, but it's also looking good. So in general, looking much better now for red here. Simply, I mean, this turn, blue bought rhinos, red bought fortresses. So this turn basically got perfectly countered by red. Secondary bomb for both players. Yeah, good over here against crawlers and mustangs, and here against all of these fangs could be very devastating. Barrier coming down, going to shield a bit of this, but I feel like most of this is still going to die. Maybe some mustangs are going to be safe here in the barrier. And another fortress. Yeah, a fortress, just a natural... So it's kind of awkward, honestly. I'm not sure why the rhinos were added. Because both the rhino as well as the sledgehammer kind of get countered by the same units. So in this case, fortress. And I think the rhinos were kind of useless or ready to pick up last turn. And I wrecked myself. We are having this... Oh, no, I fixed it. Okay, nice. The green square there was stuck once again. But anyways, yeah, sledgehammers were already such good targets for fortresses that could have been expected that fortresses would come out, and then yeah, rhinos don't really make sense. It's much closer now though. However, left side, Phoenix is just going to clean up. Right side, a couple of Fangs here are able to take down the Phoenixes, I think. Maybe, actually. Power debuff. Is it enough? Okay, that Phoenix still dies, but yeah. Phoenix is getting the round here for red. EMP for red. Yeah, could disable a lot of tags here. Quite stacked up, yeah. Disabling the tags and slowing down the units. A Giant Hunter for blue. 4 fortresses on the board now. And they did all die, the fortresses, last turn, so would be a good pickup here for blue. However, 2 fortresses now also level 2, and they got Punch. And Punch is very, very strong against the Sledgehammers in particular. That might be a very rough round for blue here. Giant Hunter might have been a bit too greedy. Already at 1600 health. And it's just going for more Sledgehammers. What a madman. Just building more Sledgehammers when your opponent already started building multiple fortresses. That's confidence right here by blue. But maybe overconfidence. Also, no EMP on the Sledgehammers, which would be very good here, potentially, or in the future, in a matchup like this, let's say that. Maybe not this turn, but in general, to disable the punches. So it could already have helped this turn. But in general, if you want to win with mass Sledgehammers, I feel like you need EMP, probably on the Sledgehammers, just to disable punches in particular on fortresses. Otherwise, you are getting wrecked. Like this. So, yeah, I think this is too much damage already. That is game. GG. Yeah. Playing more Sledgehammers into fortresses. A bit awkward. Not going to lie. Alright. GG. So many games going on. All seem to be somewhat similar. I feel like I've casted a game of Geekop, or there's a video on my channel that featured Geekop. I remember this name. I don't remember which game it was or which match, but I feel like in some video I featured Geekop. Different profile picture though, I would have remembered this. Definitely did not have this profile picture. Or maybe I got a replay actually, and in the replays it doesn't show the profile pictures. So maybe it was like that. Alright, what's going on here? Vulcans? Nice. Vulcans are back. I keep saying it, but it seems to be like that. Definitely seeing a lot more Vulcans lately, compared to the past couple of weeks. Leveled subterranean crawlers don't really care about the fire on the ground. And actually coming through, there's no real good chaff clear by red here. And yeah, Vulcans and Phoenixes. I think this is already too much. Yep, this is game. So yeah, once again, Vulcans and Phoenixes. I feel like we will see this more often now. Together with some Stormcallers and just in general Chaff and maybe an Arclight here or there. Seems pretty good. Yep. Also Subterranean Crawlers kind of go well with Incendiary Bomb Vulcan. So they don't get wrecked by the fire on the ground. Alright. Glad we joined this. Just so that it could end immediately. 2 matches left. This is round 10 already. That's some giants here. Also, holy tagged melting points with energy diffraction. That is something. Actually, I feel like this is one of the most satisfying things. When you get a melting point going with energy diffraction, can actually be a full-on end boss who can single-handedly take on everything. Especially if it also has self-healing, which this one does not though, with the energy absorption. Seeing like a level 3 plus melting point with energy diffraction and everything. Just walk around and take down literally everything is it's very fun. Hello, soldier. You are not in this tournament again. So there are no cat players. I didn't notice any cat in particular. Just like 2 dog people. So this tournament, not as dog and cat heavy overall. Also comeback here, by the way. Red was really low, but dealt a ton of damage last turn. So these end boss melting points, level 4 here now, 2 level 4s on this side, could be making the difference. Also a lot of fire on the ground. So all the fangs basically died to the fire. And melting points so chunky, even the leveled phoenixes. Oh wow, this phoenix though, level 5 with advanced firepower control system. Getting stuck on crawlers though, and they are getting taken down now. Wow, these crawlers tanking like champs right there. It is quite close still, but it is enough. Yep, Red actually winning this with these melting points. Nice. GG. I feel like we need cats and dogs avatars in the store. There are not enough cats and dogs in here. Alright, this was round 2. Still kind of the same players that I expected. One. Same also one. Yeah, looks like kind of as expected here. So yeah, favorites still in the game. Two, there are not really. Well, actually, Apuchi. That's the one person that we are rooting for at this point, I think. This one is a wolf. So basically two dogs still in here. Dog Soon unfortunately lost round 1 already. Alright, what's going on here? Sarah versus Eagle. Lol versus Stressman. Yeah, we are going to watch this. We haven't spectated Lol yet, and Lol always has good games. Does against Stressman as well, also a good player. So this will be what? Oh, Yota versus Same though. It is between these two for sure. Yota versus Same or Lol versus Stressman. Let's spectate Lol. I haven't spectated Lol in a bit. Okay, classic. Giant Specialist Fang Phoenix. Also, Lol is a War Factory gamer, so this fits. Might go for War Factory later on, we will see. And Stressman is Rhino Specialist with Crawlers and Phoenixes. Really like this positioning, by the way. I talked about it a bit in the last video or something, or in the video 2 days ago, whatever, I don't remember. Having Fangs also in vertically different positions, so they come in at different points in time. Delayed chaff, especially for Phoenixes. This is very good, though. Well, these really don't do anything for these Phoenixes on the outside, so a pack of Fangs over here and a pack of Fangs over here can do wonders for Phoenixes like this. Arc lights were added by Red, so some chaff clear, and this time that's why you want to have chaff. This arc light did not get sniped by these Phoenixes, because Crawlers went in front. And that's how you want it. That's why you should have some chaff, because it makes all the difference with the engagements. And now also still these Phoenixes stuck on these Crawlers, and yeah, that is why Red is winning on this side. This was decided by chaff. If you weren't here a couple of minutes ago, we watched a game where one of the players did not build a single unit of chaff the entire game. And obviously kind of lost very hard. So yeah, you need chaff. I don't fully remember the name. I feel like it was Duncan or something like that. don't really know, was playing against Sarah, and Sarah did not did not have any issues with that. Both players picked up laser sight, really good on Phoenixes, but also here on the arc light, helping with chaff clear. Still feel like it's better on Phoenixes, because oftentimes it comes down to Phoenixes being the last remaining unit, and when they have a range advantage, it can be very important. Mobile beacon crawlers in the middle to pull, I guess. Maybe was also already expecting stormcallers here to deal with fangs and everything. Either way, pulling here towards this side where the arclight is with the laser sight. So this was calculated, I'm sure. This arclight can now take care of the chaff quite well. Everything baited towards this side basically with the mobile beacon. However, still getting wrecked. Not good enough here. Heavy armor, very strong item. And hey, another Vulcan. I was just talking about this. And more Phoenixes. Hey! Again, kind of Vulcan Phoenix here. It is back. It really is. Mobile beacon again, this time though towards the Vulcan, which makes more sense, because Vulcan will melt everything here. All the chaff very nicely. Though, these will die to the fire at least. I don't think they can get out of here quickly enough. Maybe actually, if it's going down from right to left, I think. So maybe they are fast enough to outrun this, barely? I'm not sure, let's see. Run! Nice, 2 survived. Told you. Outrun. But yeah, anyways. Still did some pulling here though, by the way. So they still kind of did the job. And Vulcan not only good at clearing up the chaff, but also Vulcan obviously, especially with heavy armor, has a lot of HP and can just tank the opponent's Phoenixes for a bit. And then Blue's Phoenixes can simply take care of Red's Phoenixes. Power debuff also working in Blue's favor. Good timing here. And yep. Vulcan with heavy armor, pretty good. Giant Hunter for red. Interesting. There's only, well, I mean, Blue is Giant Specialist, so kind of expected that Blue might go for more giants, but for now there's only this one Vulcan. But actually there is a second Vulcan now, and Red is going for fortresses to counter the Vulcan. Also some items here picked up. The Arclight was sold. It's not needed anymore because the Vulcan is here now and it's just better, a better Arclight. And this Vulcan now has the laser sight item as well. And still the improved firepower control system was also picked up. Not sure what unit this is going to go on. Or if Blue even knows or even has a plan for it at this point. Didn't equip it just yet. Waiting for next turn, I guess. Fortress already with barrier. Barrier really good against Vulcans. Vulcan damage against barriers is abysmal, so they can get stuck on the barriers for a long time. However, with the help of the Phoenixes, barrier did go down. Now though, this fortress can also tank, and this fortress tanked Blue's Phoenixes, and then Red's Phoenixes would win this war. So kind of a similar situation, just that fortresses are better tanks than Vulcans overall. Plus fortress damage obviously very good as well against the Vulcans. So in a 1v1, fortress clearly the winner here. Plus, that was already plus 100 from Giant Hunter. So after this round, Red will be in the green with Giant Hunter. Will have made some pure profit if Red wins again, or can take down these giants again, and actually 2 more giants now. Melting points to put it back in Blue's favor here. Trying to take down these fortresses. Yep, putting the melting point right opposite, also kind of close to the Vulcan and slightly behind the Vulcan, so the Vulcan should make sure all the chaff gets cleared, and then the melting point can lock on to the good target, which is the fortress here. And now actually equipping the item. Could have already equipped this last turn, but I guess wanted to check out what Red is doing first before deciding where to put it. And crawler spawn on mating points. Chaff clear is definitely not the best here for Red. Though there are 2 arc lights right behind these fortresses. But not much else. Vulcan working overtime here. So much chaff coming in. And once again stuck though on this barrier. Melting point finally helping out, taking down this barrier. And final chaff falling, and now finally the melting point can lock on the left. Right side won kind of easily, seems. Vulcan also still alive, and yeah, melting point just finishing this. Enhancement module for both players. And is this getting sold? It is. And 3 more melting points. So economy shenanigans here by Blue with the enhancement module. You probably have heard it by now multiple times, but you can just use the enhancement module on a unit, upgrade it for free, and then sell that unit for the full value of that upgraded unit. And then you have the enhancement module back and can use it again on another unit. And just keep doing that turn after turn to get free value, basically. Whenever you can level a unit, of course. And especially good on giants, because they are expensive to level up. 200 each, so you get 200 free value a turn from enhancement module with giants. Speed specialist for Red here, by the way. Trying to move in quicker and close the gap to the melting points, I would assume. Also, what is this? A Phoenix and a melting point here in the back with mobile beacon. Didn't really pay attention why. This melting point will definitely spawn more crawlers and everything. but not sure if that's worth mobile beginning this in the back. EMP on the Stormcallers, by the way, by red, to counter range on Vulcan as well as the crawler spawn on the melting points. Or in general tags, I guess. Whatever else will come out. But for now it is these tags. This slow... it's still walking. Was walking back here the entire round. And actually winning the round here and dealing a ton of damage still. And yeah, red is on the ropes. Might be the last round here. And more melting points. Classic melting point spam coming down here at this point. 2 Vulcans to deal with chaff and then just melting points, and with crawler production to create more chaff over time and get favorable engagements basically because of additional chaff being in the way. This is very, very strong here by blue. Punches on the fortresses. They could get distracted by chaff, especially by these spawning in crawlers. And then the punches are very terrible. But they could also be very good if they actually hit the right targets. Melting points do not have energy absorption yet, so they can't heal. And punches from the fortresses could actually help take them down. Storms coming down, but barriered for a good part of it on both sides. Also some missile interceptor turrets, by the way, to deal with these Stormcallers with EMP, so maybe less EMP coming through this turn. And that could also be very important. Punching fortresses, taking down the melting points. Yep, yep. Punch, punch, punch. And this is actually looking better now for red. And right side is actually coming through and taking the tower. Also, speed, temporary speed, quite important here with fortresses against melting points. I feel like when you're playing fortresses against melting points, you should probably press speed every round. Fortresses really need to get in there. Oh my god! Almost dead. I did not see this turnaround. Lul could have almost lost here. So close this match. And more melting points. What else is needed? And actually going for the EMP now. Disabling those punches, hopefully. At least that is the plan. And without the punches, it's not enough damage, I'm pretty sure, to take down these melting points. So it will come down to these EMPs actually disabling these fortresses. And by the way, more fortresses getting spammed by red, and now also Fang production. So this could be awkward. Once the Vulcans are down, there's no good backup chaff clear. And this might be a bit awkward for blue to actually get the melting points to lock on. With the Fang spawn here in the way. We will see how this turns out. Also, by the way, EMP, Photon I mean, coming down on the right here, so these will not get their tags disabled anytime soon. They are immune. to the EMP of the melting points. Okay, let's see. I honestly can't say who's going to win this. This is so awkward. Vulcan with range getting locked onto the fortress and is stuck, and now the melting points are all attacking crawlers for way too long. This left side is not looking good for blue. And they are moving in now, more fangs getting spawned. And yeah, they are attacking now. The melting points 2 already went down. Right side is much closer though. Right side actually looking better for blue. Hex disabled and locked on. Tower falling now though. This Phoenix sniped the tower, and yeah, this is actually red's game. The engagement on the left was so bad. This, by the way, this is a reason why I keep hearing people, and I also don't like range on Vulcan that much. Only against Mustangs, I think. Against Mustangs, range is really good. But other than that, range can be so awkward, because then the Vulcan locks on quickly to something like a fortress, and then crawlers come in, and they do not get cleared by the Vulcan because it's stuck on a fortress. And these crawlers that came in distracted these melting points forever. This was such a bad engagement for blue here. And yeah, this was very, very bad for blue, but it was a good match overall. And a good turnaround by red here, by the way. Red was losing quite hard for a bit there, but managed to turn it around. GG's. Yep, fortress spam with all these tags. Very, very strong. Oof. 16 HP and 50 HP. What is this match? Holy. Okay. Oh, we already know the outcome of this round now. Red will win this round with 2 giants alive. I can already tell you this. Because blue will go down to 16 HP. Actually, it's not going to be like that. It's actually going to be Stormcallers and Phoenixes. But it will add up perfectly to 800 damage. So the result of this round was already spoiled. But we will then see the final round of this match. 16 HP versus 50 HP. Very, very tense. Yep. Holy, I'm not sure I've ever seen a match this close where both players are this low. Okay, what's happening here? So, range melting points, fire stormcallers, couple of phoenixes, some chaff, and more phoenixes now. Ooh, more phoenixes into anti-air fortress though. Bit awkward. Not sure if anti-air was bought this turn. I don't think so. I didn't see this pop up here. But also range phoenixes and fire stormcallers. Okay, basically it's range phoenixes plus fire stormcallers and fangs. And on this side it's fortresses, and on this side it's melting points. Kind of a mirror matchup. Just with different giants here. Phoenixes with shields now for red, so these are better. So yeah, let's see how these engagements go. If it will be like last time, where these mating points are not really locking on to the fortresses. Still no lock on the fortress. And there's so many phoenixes still to back this up. I feel like... oh, maybe actually now they are all falling. Or our fortress is already down and now the phoenixes are getting targeted as well. And... well, this is so close still though, I think. All these stormcallers still. Can take down, yeah, this is going down probably. This is already down. So one or two phoenixes actually also here. These phoenixes are also quite important, I think. Actually, one more phoenix and these two phoenixes as well. That is going to be game for blue here. Because these phoenixes will not go down. Yep. Blue winning actually. It is. Nice. Very close game. And this time mating points won and not the fortresses. Alright. This was round 3. Wait, was it round 3 or round 2? Does this show the current round or the next round? I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. It was 3 because some people are 3-0 already. Alright. Let's see. Some good games coming up, I'm sure. Oh, Sama also. 3-0, also a good player. Yota, Sarah, this person. Apuchi is still in with 3-0. I think... no. The wolf did lose. But we still have Apuchi to cheer for. XO, by the way. This is our new enemy. Took down Dogsoon round 1 and the wolf in round 3. Clearly a dog hater. Okay, we are watching this one. Apuchi versus Sunnyside. This will be dog versus brony. I'm pretty sure. I think Sunnyside has some brony profile picture. And we haven't spectated either of these. This is also probably going to be a very good game. Sarah versus Number Person. Also Sama versus Shaq. But I want to spectate this one because Apuchi. Dog versus Brony. Who can resist? Right, let's see. Is that a brony? I can't even tell, to be honest. I'm not even sure. Anyways, Giant Specialist for blue with Fangs and Phoenixes. Also, once again, very classic, strong start. And red is Supply Specialist with Stormcallers and Arclights and is adding some Fangs as well. Fangs here in the front will be good in the future to make sentry missiles less valuable, or to deny sentry missiles, I guess. And Arclights getting added here as well for blue. Oh, are we seeing aggression here? We are. Fang, Phoenix, and Arclight aggression by blue. Once these are taken down, the Phoenixes will be able to take down the rest, so yeah. And these Fangs are going down super quickly. Right side is a clear win for blue. That's already clear. Let's see how this other engagement goes though. If these Stormcallers can take out the Arclights quickly. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Yep. Arclights and Phoenixes, actually really good in an aggressive setup like this. Phoenixes with the movement speed and range can take down all these a little bit thicker targets, plus they can take down the tower super quickly as well. And the chaff in front just gets cleared super quickly by the Arclights. Subsidized Stormcallers, usually very good. Not sure in this scenario. Being picked up by the aggressor, so blue picked up Subsidized Stormcallers. And red is going for mass-produced Overlords. Interesting choice. Also not Giant Specialist, by the way, so bit risky by red here. So a bit unconventional and a bit risky choice by red, in my opinion. Having to unlock Overlords, and also blue already has Phoenixes. So might be a little bit not that good. But I'm glad to be proven otherwise. Or proven different, or whatever you say. Shield drop for red. Are we seeing Strike Specialist maybe for blue? With the aggressive positioning, trying to pressure. Oh, also shield drop. But shield drop could also be put down offensively in the flank, and that's what I was saying. We are seeing it here. This Arclight will spawn in and take down, actually will not take down these Mustangs, because there's also a shield drop here. So yeah, everything will get stuck on barriers. But it will be worse for blue because there's more damage here. And this barrier is going to fall, I'm pretty sure. These phoenixes are so good for blue. Yep. Oh, also following, this barrier fell at least before the tower debuff came in. Though this barrier also going down, so none of the players getting any future value from this shield drop. And yep, Phoenix damage just pretty good. And taking down the rest here. Do shield drop and shield specialist combine? I'm honestly not fully sure. I was always under the impression that it only applies to the one that you can buy for 100. So I would say this is excluded. However, I'm actually not sure myself. More Mustangs and also with range. And missile strike for blue and the haste module here on these Mustangs for red. Still, by the way, mass produced overlords. I don't see them coming out anytime soon. And phoenixes are leveled, 2 of them at least, and also another pack was added here last turn as well. So yeah, not sure if we will see the mass-produced overlords at some point. So was a bit of an odd pickup, I'd say. Covering flanks here on blue side because they are kind of open with sentries. Some more fangs to reinforce this flank, make it even more annoying and give the Arclight some more time to take down Chaff here and maybe also some Mustangs. Sentry on the left actually taking down the pack of Phoenixes. And now the Phoenixes cannot take down all of the left here, like they did last turn. Vulcan cleaning up the Chaff nicely. By the way, this is once again kind of Vulcan Phoenix. Or starting to go into Vulcan Phoenix. We see it almost every game now, it feels like. Or every other game at least. Very odd, because we did not see this at all the past couple of weeks. I saw your video with the rainbow goo. You seem so happy with it, like it was a new pet. Yes. Rainbow Goobert is the best Goobert. Made me very happy. It's a very mystical and cute creature. I was very happy. And flank is getting reinforced here by blue now with mass-produced fortresses. Both players, by the way, picked up mass-produced fortresses and also start building them actually. Not seeing shield tech this turn, but I'm sure next turn probably shield or barrier tech getting picked up by blue here. And then the barrier will also be in the flank and protect this. And will start to be quite annoying. Having a fortress in your own flank with barrier requires actual answers. This is quite close here. Though there is still one half-health fortress for blue. We'll come down to the Phoenix engagements though. Both players still have some Phoenixes. And tower debuff wearing off, but Red's Phoenixes too smart. Instantly sniping Blue's Phoenixes before the fortress was walking in the way. And yeah, I assume we will see the barrier attack now by Blue? Maybe? Also barrier item was picked up for the Vulcan, and there it is. Fortress now also with barriers. Shield drop as well, by the way. So a lot of barriers coming down this turn. And yeah, more fortresses for red and levels on Mustangs, I think. Another Vulcan. This is a bit awkward for a moment at least, because it will get stuck on the barrier. But, I mean, there are Stormcrawlers and fortresses. Good damage to take down the barrier, but still. Will take a moment. Temp range and temp speed for blue and just temp range for red. Both players also loaning, so definitely want to make something happen this turn here. I mean, there are a lot of giants now on the board with mass produced, and when they survive, even though they cost only 300, they deal 400 damage apiece when they survive. And yeah, mass produced can dish out a lot of damage very quickly. So losing can be very very detrimental. Not sure if that's the right word. Just losing one round, you can easily lose like thousands of HP with these many giants on the board. And I'm sure we will see more giant spam the next rounds. So whenever this turns kind of hard in anyone's favor, it can be basically a one-shot to the health. But not a ton of damage this turn. Light win for blue. Iron Blast could take down a lot of the barriers and potentially work on the giants as well. Anti-air fortress. Is that the right call here? Did these 3 packs of Phoenixes really do that much last turn? Wow. Now we are seeing an Overlord on the turn that red picked up anti-air barrage. That is unlucky. That is very unlucky for blue. That being said though, anti-air barrage not the best against Overlords, but still. I'm still a bit confused by this anti-air barrage. I'm not sure if it's worth as the second tag in this scenario against just 3 Phoenixes. Maybe I'm wrong. Punches would have been better in my opinion. And blue, by the way, did get punches. Beams coming down and taking down barriers everywhere. Also taking down this Vulcan and helping to help to take down this fortress as well. But the Overlord is actually coming in on the flank. That's why anti-air barrage fortress is bad. Even a spawning in Overlord did not get killed and was able to come through here and take the tower. Yeah, anti-air barrage is not good against Overlords. Though it wasn't picked because of Overlords, because the Overlord was just built this turn. Anti-air barrage was picked for the Phoenixes. Sure. But actually, maybe it was the right call, because Red is winning this round with 2 Phoenixes left. I guess maybe that was actually the game plan. So if these Phoenixes die, it's kind of a free round win for Red, because these Phoenixes can only really get killed by Blue's Phoenixes. But if Blue's Phoenixes already died to the anti-air barrage fortress, then it will end just like last round actually ended, with just Phoenixes of Red being able to take care of the rest here. So yeah, maybe that was the plan, I guess. But it's kind of a cheap round win, and also wasn't really damage, really health damage, just 2 Phoenixes surviving. But well, we are seeing more fortresses. Of course, we are seeing Incendiary Bomb on these Vulcans. Possibly getting ready for Fang spawn on these fortresses, not sure. Temp range, temp speed, borrow again. Both players are borrowing now every turn until this match is over. Because once again, if you don't borrow, you can just lose in 1 round. So at this point you might as well try and invest everything you can so you win the rounds. Another fortress here and some more Fangs, I think, in front. Yeah. EMP coming down, good area damage, also slowing down these Phoenixes. Flank this time did not work, double fortress is enough, I guess. Also some Mustangs here as well. Punch is really helping, but also levels really helping. Level 2 fortresses for Red, making a big difference here. Because who would have thought level 2 fortresses are better than level 1 fortresses? And that is a ton of damage all of a sudden. 4 giants and still some other stuff as well. Blue is in a pickle here now. Almost dead. Definitely, especially with Punch here as well, might want to level these fortresses. Yeah, is Red now also going to pick up punches? Yep. Red is going for punches as well, and this does not look good for Blue. I'm going to be honest. Though, amplifying core on this one, also now level 2. Though, no, never mind. There's also a amplifying core level 2 fortress here as well. So, might not be enough for Blue here, by the looks of it. Though, melting points getting added with range. Depending on the engagements. Also, what? Energy diffraction and range melting points. Okay, okay. 3 melting points actually. Okay, let's go. I'm ready for this. Let's see if these can change anything. I'm not sure they can, to be honest, but I would like to see this. Fang shields now as well, by the way. Okay, melting points, go. Is it enough? They are tickling this level 2 fortress. And they are getting punched. Yeah, this is not going to work, I don't think. Mating points are going down, and yeah, this is what it looks like when you get wrecked. GG. Unfortunate. Dog Boy is out of the tournament. But yeah. In a fortress versus fortress, levels are so important from my experience. And also punches, of course. But yeah. Rip. Also, I didn't even notice there were Mustangs here with charged ammo. These might have been big as well. Disabling tech here and maybe avoiding punches from this. Not sure. Anyways, yeah, too much by red there. So even though mass-produced Overlord was picked super early on and no Overlords were built, still won. GG. Sama won. Oh, Sarah lost against the number person here. Interesting. Yeah, Sunnyside. Oh, Philomatico won versus Stressman. Also interesting. XO won again. On a rampage here. Yota lost to Major. And like 3,700. That's full health. That was a clean win. Wow. Okay, a couple of upsets here. Holy. But that is good, because that means we might see something different going forward. Maybe some different strategies, some different players that we haven't spectated as much yet. Oh, Dungeon Keeper. Does anyone else remember this? I loved Dungeon Keeper back in the day. Good game. Giant Specialist, all giants, Fortress, Melting Point, Vulcan, and War Factory. So a good mix here by blue. And red is focusing on, actually it also has Fortress, but also Melting Points and Stormcallers, a lot of Stormcallers with EMP. Yeah, no Overlord though. Kind of sad. Would have gone for the full house here. And this is not even over, I think. I think red is winning this round, but it's not enough damage. Is it? I don't think so. No, not going to be enough damage. Where is... okay, speed up. And yeah, not enough damage. So one more round, probably. This should be the last one, most likely. Both players picking up range specialist. Some distraction fangs in the flanks here, I guess. Going to get taken out by these sentries though, so it doesn't matter. Also a lot of fortresses, and this one, super heavy armor, level 3, maybe level 4. Huge. Alright. Giant fight. I'm ready. Good engagements for the melting points here on blue's side. Taking down all the fat targets. Though there are still the other melting points left on red side. And they are also very good here. Locking on to the giants as well from a safe distance. And they also self-heal. Not enough though. Yep, just one melting point left on the right. Might not be enough to take down all of these. So it is looking better for blue here. The Stormcallers do nothing. Locked on, but is getting EMP'd now. And RIP. This is the match for blue. Dungeon Keeper is going down. RIP. Hey Stressman, what up? I also casted one of your games earlier. Very good match from what I recall. Alright, this was round 4. Yeah, XO here. Very strong showing, taking down Doxun. This person, not sure how to pronounce, but also a very strong player. The Wolf as well, so yeah, this is the dog hater for sure. Sama took down Shaq. Oh, okay, Philomatico won against Stressman here. And yeah, this person took out Sarah, and Major took out Yota, so that's two very strong wins. Actually, Major Holy also took out Andy. Major is on a roll this tournament. Nice. I really like Major. Had a couple of fun chats during our matches. Really nice dude. Okay, Yota versus Sama. Okay, we were watching this one because this person took out Sarah, and yeah, once again, Major took out Yota and Andy. So we gotta watch this one. And we haven't spectated Major yet. And let's see what kind of strategies Major is doing this tournament that he keeps winning. He might have an ace up his sleeves or something. Maybe he found the magical formation or something to win against all the other strong players. Yeah, I think I casted your game Stressman against Lul, from what I recall. Pretty sure it was round 3. You want to check that out in the VOD? Alright, Major against numbers. Let's see. One day we should do a nation war. But so many good Germans, yeah. There are quite a few actually. Lol, Yota. And there are a ton actually that don't play anymore, but that were at the top of all the leaderboards and everything a few months ago. So I'm hoping they will also come back at some point. Maybe when this game fully releases, a lot of players will come back. But yeah, Yota and Lol at the moment for sure. Skay as well, also a very strong German player. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Giant Specialist. Every match there is a Giant Specialist with Fangs and Steel Balls. And oh, Major is going aggressive. I'm wondering if Major was playing aggressive already earlier in the tournament, or if he's doing this for the first time now. But a Supply Specialist with Crawlers and Steel Balls. Arclights getting added, a very correct choice here by blue against these Crawlers. And also Arclights getting added for red. Take down these Fangs. But yeah, forward positioning on both sides though, so it's not asymmetrical on one side, just kind of regular setup, but aggressively. So if one side wins, it will take the tower definitely before the other side. So if blue wins one side, it will take longer for them to push in compared to red winning a side. Tanks are the better chaff here though. Crawlers just rush in and kind of clump up, and Arclights can take them down kind of comfortably, while these Fangs on the other hand are in the way for way longer and actually also tanked a couple of Steel Balls right there. So it is favorable for blue here at the moment. Stormcallers for red. I feel like Major has played this before, because this was a very quick pick. Like very quick positioning round 1 already, and now instantly bought these Stormcallers and put them here. I feel like Major has done this exact setup before. So that's good. Major is comfortable and confident in what he's doing here, it seems. Mustangs getting added by blue. Stormcallers missing here quite heavily. Bit awkward. Is it still enough? Might be enough on this side. Probably not here though. Still taking down a couple of Mustangs. Stormcallers drunk again, but no. Yep, one is going down. Might still do it with the range. We will see. If they can take down this tower now in a moment and then take down these Mustangs, it could still work out with the tower timing here for red. Because these Mustangs will take forever to take down this tower. Oh, very close. Okay, that tower is falling, and I think this is probably it. Not quite fast enough. Actually, oh, one hero Stormcaller. Can he do everything? Might be, actually. Might be able to. Yep, took those down. Oh, very close. I just saw the comment, Stressman. We Finns have red and monks. That is also very strong. So it seems like every nation has at least 2 very strong players. Or, well, at least the nations that we talked about so far. So maybe teams of 2 would be good for such an event. Would actually be interesting. Also, by the way, talking about events and everything, I'm wondering what the Mechabellum team has planned. They announced they wanted to do tournaments and everything, or some kind of events. They already announced it like 2 or 3 weeks ago that they were going to talk about it, but they never did. So we still don't have information about it. They are definitely kind of getting delayed there. Anyways, Orbital by blue. Extended Arclight range for red. Mobile beacon crawlers. And actually, Major putting some Arclights here on the sides. In the front though, kind of. In the flanks. Unfortunately, attacking the steel balls first, so that is not the best engagement. However, they are getting pulled away from the tower, and the steel balls can theoretically get in and get the tower. They are on the right, and maybe also this one on the left. Not quite. Almost. Very close here to also take down this tower. Is it enough now? I'm not sure this tower debuff is enough to win red the round here. That being said though, now the Arclights are spawned in, right and left in the flanks. I really like what I'm seeing here, by the way, by Major. It's very different with the aggressive positioning and now also putting the Arclights here in the flanks. But not in the back in the flanks, but here in the front. So very interesting. Speed specialist for red. Yeah. With the aggressive positioning and everything, speed specialist makes sense. Move in quicker. Oh, is adding some fangs here. I think these are new, I'm pretty sure. Behind the towers, and that's actually needed because Wasp Swarm was offered and picked by blue. And these wasps would have taken these towers otherwise, but with the fangs, would be enough to defend that. Some more crawlers here getting added. And charge shot on the Arclights. Very interesting. These crawlers will buy a lot of time against this. Mustangs will take them down, but still, even Mustangs need a bit of time to chew through this. And actually defensive sentries on both towers, because, yeah, blue does not want red to push in towards these towers, kind of uncontested, with all the other rest of the army pulled to the outside, but it's not enough. On the left still, the steel bolts coming in and taking the tower quite quickly. On the right, good sentry, but will it change the outcome of this round? Very interesting. The positioning, aggressive towards both towers, and then also pulling away like this to the sides and actually have a path open towards the towers. It's very interesting. Plus, the Arclight here in the flank is not all by itself, because it's still somewhat close to the main army as well. But it's still enough to pull away. So I really like this. A range specialist for red. I think this is the semi-final or quarter-final. It's not the final just yet. That is a very good match, that's for sure. Leveling these Arclights. Level 3 Arclight here already with charged shot. Starting to get enough damage to chomp through these steel balls. Also adding some crawlers on this side as well, just like on the left. Arc lights getting added by blue here. Taking care of these flank crawlers. So these flanks are distracting for too long at the moment. And thus the rest of the army here can push in towards the tower, but now they're coming back. And is it in time? It is actually. So it did make the difference here. Not getting through to the tower this time because the part of Blue's army here was not distracted for quite as long. However, these steelbots in the middle going left and right and taking both towers. Oh no, one pack of steelbots in the middle splitting towards both towers. That is rough. Very good for red here, obviously. And very annoying for blue. And yeah, blue is spending a lot on sentries and everything. So over these turns has already lost a couple hundred of credits. So it is getting better and better economy wise for red in comparison. Tech specialist for red. And what's that? Heavy armor or super heavy? That is super heavy armor on level 3 steel balls. These steel balls now basically have as much as HP as a Vulcan or something. Close to. And there are 4 of them. Whoa, wait, actually, Vulcans, how much do they have now? I'm not sure. I think a melting point or something has 43 or so. Maybe, I'm not fully sure on the numbers, but it's basically 4 small giants now on the board right here. That's very hard. Overlords with ground cannon getting added for the needed damage to take down steel balls and arclights. So it is good, but they need time still to take these down, especially these with super heavy armor. They are very, very tanky and they just don't care and just go through to the tower anyways. And on the right as well, Major doing really well here. That being said though, no anti-air outside of these fangs. They are not going to be enough probably to take down these overlords. So Major needs to add proper anti-air next turn. Maybe Phoenixes, we will see. All right. Photon coating. Oh, also super good item for leveled steel balls. Just even tankier. And Storm for blue. Once again, kind of a temporary buff with the active here. Spending a lot of credits on temporary stuff. While red is investing in just getting stronger and stronger and is actually just going for anti-air on the arclights. Did not even check if that was an option. So the arclights are now going to deal with these overlords as well. Or can deal with them if they have enough time. And the way last round worked out, they would have enough time. Because these steel balls tank so much. Level 5 Arclight here, by the way. So 7 hits of this Arclight will kill this Overlord. It's still a bit, but should be good enough. Though, that being said, keep in mind, Arclights are also good targets for the Overlord. So if the Overlord gets to attack the Arclights directly, Overlords can take down those Arclights. But there are a lot of crawlers and obviously these chunky steel balls to buy time. Steel balls stuck in the middle here on these annoying fangs. Actually making a difference because they did not go for the towers when they still could. Uh-oh. Anti-air arc lights. Yeah, this one got one shot, by the way. Ground cannon is very strong. Level 2 ground cannon. And not dead yet. But by the way, this is... I don't really like anti-air on arc lights. I mean, it kind of made sense here because there are already levels and everything, but anti-air arc lights are so odd. Because they also get countered by overlords with the ground cannon. They just one-shot these and don't care. They really need a lot of time. And okay, now we are also seeing some phoenixes. Actives coming down again. Orbital off cooldown. Also EMP for both players. Blue once again. Barrier, actives, putting down sentries to take down all these crawlers. I mean, it is worse in the long run, but if it's working right now, red is dead. So I guess going for the active spending just until your opponent dies can work. Maybe, we will see if this is enough here. Maybe not. EMP really good to take down the ground cannon, by the way. Missing the damage now to take down these steel balls very quickly. A lot of time bought on the left side. This is quite the close round. Oh, but left tower is falling. And also, some added phoenixes already help so much. I honestly wish, or I would have personally not gone anti-air on the arc lights at all, because I kind of hate it. I just would have gone phoenixes right away. But anyways, this is working now. And red is starting to win the round here, or just got the round. And blue is down in economy, so that is looking really good for red here. Red is very low. But red is very ahead in economy, so there's way more value on the board for red compared to blue, because blue kept spending on temporary stuff with all these sentries and everything. Both players picking up a photon. Oh, these steel balls will not die. Super heavy armor steel balls with photon will tank for quite a while. Though Wasp now also on the overlords. But I think there's enough anti-air now with the arc lights and the phoenixes. So the Wasps are going to get taken down as well kind of quickly. Though actually they also have the barrier, the energy shield upgrade. So we will see. If these phoenixes and arc lights can get through those wasps quickly enough. Also level 3 overlord here. This overlord is going to one-shot basically anything on the ground here. Problem is with these wasps, when they spawn they are kind of not as clumped up, they are spreading out a bit, and then the AoE from the arc lights doesn't really matter that much. AoE anti-air arc lights are better against regular wasp packs, but might still be good enough here. all these phoenixes now though. Quite a lot of phoenixes on the board. And they are very good at taking down overlords, and they are doing just that. Though right side kind of annoying with the wasps here, not getting taken care of that quickly, but left side one kind of hard, and tower falling, that should be good enough here for red. And yeah, once again a round for red, and not a ton of damage though. Electromagnetic impact for red. Disabling tech on these two overlords. Very good. Also dealing damage to the shield here. So a lot of value from this. For just 50. Can be very, very good. Four barriers now also for red though. Red kind of starting to respect, I guess, the active potentially. Not sure. Yep, coming down here. Not going to hit these arc lights though with the barriers. Maybe actually this one will walk out, I think. Will get his tech disabled. Fully teched, by the way, with Elite Marksman. So what's that? This one's level 6. Is that the highest? Two level 6 ones. Yeah. Over 7k per hit, by the way. So almost two-shotting level 1 overlords. Quite the weapon there. Let's see. Interesting, also some anti-missile turrets. Just for the overlords, I guess, for the regular attacks of the overlords. So many phoenixes though. And once they log on, the overlords will die. Leveled phoenixes taking them down super quickly, and yeah, on the left once again looking like last turn, taking down the tower on the left kind of quickly, and the right side was holding for a bit, but not with the tower debuff. Is it enough though? It is. Nice. A very good game here. Really liked what I was seeing by Major. Very cool, very cool. Going aggressive like this and pulling stuff away to the flanks here, and then coming in, taking the towers. Very good game. Also, carry arc lights. You don't see carry arc lights as much at higher MMR, I feel like. Yeah, very good, very good. So far the best match of the tournament, in my opinion. And who's still in here? Oh, this is the final now. Whoa! Philomatico, also in the final. Coming out of nowhere. Also having a good tournament here as well. Won against Sunnyside last match. Alright, we will see another major match. And against Philomatico, who we have not spectated yet. Let's see. LOL versus Andy. Also a really good game, by the way. Could be a final. Alright. Let's go into this one. I am ready. But actually I'm not ready. I'm going to get some water and I will be back in 1 minute. Alright. Here we go. Who is the strongest player in your opinion? I feel like it changes with pretty much every patch. At the moment I think Yota is super consistent. So I would have to say Yota right now. But it really changes. I feel like every or not even with every patch, it's like every 2 weeks or something. I'd say, would say a different name. It used to be a lot of different Asia players. But I don't see them as much anymore and not as dominating anymore. Alright, cost control for blue, high specialist for red, marksman and Mustang start, adding some crawlers for major here. Putting the crawlers on the outside here, by the way, so these crawlers should tank at least 1 or 2 barrages from the Stormcallers, and because they shoot to the outside a bit, they will not hit these Mustangs and Marksmen. Pretty sure that's why they are positioned like this. And red was starting with Arclights and Stormcallers, and also added some crawlers behind the towers to regular stuff. Alright, see here. Might be a worse start for blue here. Overall, so kind of expecting red to win this for now. But we will see. Maybe not. Crawlers distracting long enough for all of these Mustangs to go down, and yeah. Marksman just getting overrun, so yeah, it's kind of expected. This was just a stronger start here for red. All good. Skip by blue and haste module for red. Picking up Mustangs, obviously. Very good targets for haste module. And Major did skip and is buying 2 Stormcallers. Alright, I was wondering why he still had so many credits, but blue is cost control specialist, that is why. And is also adding some more crawlers here. Oh, I just now noticed there is some dust under the sentry, and that's how you can see where it's actually positioned. I never really paid attention to that. So now it was very clear that was red's sentry right there, because it was on his side, the dust. Anyways. Cost-controlled Mustangs are pretty trash at clearing crawlers. It took them very, very long there. And yep, bought enough time for red's Stormcallers and everything to clean this up once more. Incendiary Bomb for red and Shield Specialist for blue. Yeah, these are very perfect setups for good barriers. So with Shield Device Specialist, can get quite a bit of value here. Especially right now against Incendiary Bomb. And actually, blue investing some of those extra funds from Cost Control Specialist into Missile Interceptor turrets to handle these Stormcallers. Red, smart enough though, putting the fire a little bit further back, so it will not get barriered. Will actually come down and take down pretty much all of this. Though, keep in mind, this will also burn red's units as well. I'm actually not fully sure if this is really worth the fire here, because it actually kills both sides' units. So red invested 100 for the, or 150 actually, for the incendiary, just to do the same to himself as he did to his opponent. So that's not really worth, I don't think. And yeah, the barrier's holding, especially with the missile interceptor turrets. A very good choice, by the way, very good combo. Having the shield device specialist and then putting down the missile interceptor turrets as well. There is barely any damage left to take down these barriers, with these Stormcallers basically taken out. So yeah, this is very good. Very strong turn for blue here. And yeah, barriers surviving, missile interceptor turrets surviving. Blue is doing very well here. Getting the charged ammo, putting it on the Mustangs. Mustangs now also with range, and is adding more Stormcallers. Question is, what is red going to do here? Red skipped, by the way. So red needs barrier damage. Probably. Would also go for something like rhinos or something, but not sure. Always a bit awkward with standard positioning. Going for some mobile beacon crawlers to distract these Stormcallers, but yeah, I'm not sure how red wants to break these barriers and get through this. Blue putting up a kind of strong base here, kind of a defense, tower defense kind of build here. Very passive with the bubble, with the missile interceptor turrets and all these long range units. Kind of setting up an impenetrable fortress or something like that. And these Stormcallers are now level 2. And more Stormcallers were added as well. I mean, they will come through now. Just one missile interceptor turret will not be enough. But still feels very awkward. Leveling Stormcallers and building more Stormcallers against already established missile interceptor turrets. And yeah. Is this barrier going to fall? Is the question right now. Some still coming in. Oh. Nope, not enough damage. So, rip. Feels very bad for red here. At least the two missile interceptor turrets by red did not die. So that's good, I guess. But also this bubble here, very annoying that it didn't break. And now, by the way, red gave the information to blue that red wanted, or is going for more Stormcallers. So blue can just respond now with maybe just 2 more missile interceptor turrets, for example. We will see. So yeah, this is looking very, very good for blue. At this point. Double bubble by blue. Still with sheet device specialist, of course. So they will not break easily. Range Mustangs. I don't see how red is getting through this. Range Mustangs don't really help you. And why wasps? Okay, I also don't understand wasps here, because already Mustangs on the board here. I'm very confused by this. I'm not sure how red is going to penetrate this at all. These barriers are not going down. This didn't really improve red's board, in my opinion, this turn. And yeah, these ranged Mustangs taking down all these singular crawlers and everything. And with those out of the way, the Stormcallers can shoot the good targets, which are the Arclights and then the Mustangs. And eventually also the opponent's Stormcallers. I mean, there's one more missile interceptor turret in the middle now, I guess, for red. Is one barrier going to fall? This one is very low. Hey! One barrier down. Very pog. Yeah, this is not looking good for red here. Red does not have an answer to these barriers and Stormcallers. I feel like, honestly, red should go for a missile interceptor war factory, because it would be good, like, obviously against all these Stormcallers, but also the damage. It has actually good damage and can take down these barriers, so that might be a play. That being said though, red actually did win this round, somehow. Very close though. Also lost one missile interceptor turret. And more. Okay, he's baiting, right? Oh, the snipers have EMP as well. I think Major is baiting. He's doing what I did in, I don't know, 2 videos ago or something. Just spamming some Stormcallers and kind of baiting Missile Interceptor War Factory and then just pressing EMP on... I did on Phoenixes, but he might just do it on the Marksman. I think he's baiting War Factory, to be honest. Let's see. Just look at these. Just spamming Stormcallers at this point. But also, why would he do anything else? It's working right now. And also 4 Missile Interceptor turrets here now. And once again, bubble here as well. Red also putting down a bubble. 2 bubbles. And got the fire upgrade on these Stormcallers. Also has 6 Stormcallers though, by the way. No, 7 now, actually. Also, both players spamming Stormcallers. What is this? Are we seeing a Stormcaller spam off? What is this? Oh, true. Also, these Mustangs do have charged ammo as well. Can also disable tag on a War Factory, for example. And yeah, I mean, fire on the ground also kills Red's crawlers. So I'm not sure about this. And yep, looking better once again for blue here. Honestly, not fully sure. I guess fire to deal with the Mustangs better. So if there's fire on the ground, the Mustangs will drive in and everything, but not really solving this problem here. Look at these Stormcallers and barriers and everything. They are still all standing and are not being addressed. Missile strike for blue. Could take down these Mustangs, for example. Yep. Incendiary bomb off cooldown again. Taking a credit and getting range. So red is trying something now at least. Hey! Hey! Anti-missile war factory. Let's see if this is going to work. At least for one round. Might not work next round, but maybe it's good enough this round. I'm not sure. We will see. Also going for the incendiary oil bomb connect here. So all the small stuff, all the crawlers and the Mustangs. Actually, these Mustangs might stay back for quite a while here with the range. Plus temp range, so they have quite a lot of range, so they might not actually drive into the fire that quickly. Also range on Phoenixes here as well. Phoenixes with range. And these also have EMP, by the way. So either way, I think we will see EMP next turn. Either on Marksman or on Phoenixes. If this isn't already over, this might already be too late here to address this. And the fire actually does nothing to the Mustangs. They have too much range. So fire does not work here. Very annoying for red. And red is sad. Alright, this was... red had enough. Just wasn't sure how to answer this. And I think, yeah, War Factory now already kind of too late. Plus the fire was completely useless. So on the Stormcallers already it didn't really do the work. And now also the oil bomb incendiary didn't do anything either because the Mustangs just have too much range and stay back. And yeah, it just was out of control. The barriers and the missile interceptor turrets just got value over value for blue here, for major. Round after round, because when they don't die, they do the same thing next turn. And yeah, just free value kind of for blue the entire time here. But I mean, it didn't really matter. I feel like blue already had the plan here. Blue would have picked up EMP and range, maybe also EMP range on the Marksman or just EMP here on the Phoenix and everything. And that's usually enough to just disable the War Factory anyways. And then without the Missile Interceptor, he would have won the next round, I'm pretty sure anyways. So yeah, very well played. Clean game by Major. Also, I really like that Major is not really playing Giants. So we are seeing someone winning a tournament here, a weekend tournament, without Giants. At least from what we've seen the past 2 games. So that is very cool. Alright, alright. Very good, very good. Actually, is anything else cool still going on? Let's check before we abandon this. Hey, Doksun. Okay, let's check out Doksun real quick. If we can close this with a dog win. Mustangs, melting points, but also sledgehammers and marksmen against fortress. A lot of fortress and some Vulcan and a bit of chaff. Also sledgehammers with armor. Mass produced? Yep, mass produced sledgehammers with armor. Very good. I really like that. The 3 fortress with amplifying core definitely needs to be addressed by these melting points. Also sentries here, by the way. I think red is trying to win this round. Just using some sentries to clean these off really quick. Yeah, also credit, getting temporary buffs, of course. Okay, flanks addressed. EMP is coming down, taking down the shields at least. No disabled techs yet though. Mustangs taking down the fangs. And techs disabled. No punches coming down on over here. This one is disabled and this was as well. Yeah, all techs disabled. Melting points, countering fortresses. A classic. Alright. This one will not win the round. Correct. And Dog clearly superior, winning the final match of the tournament. Very good. Hey, it was the final match. But yeah, GG's. Very well played by Major. I really liked what I was seeing in the last 2 matches. Also won without losing health against Yota as well. And took out Andy. Like, holy, this was Major's tournament. Very well played, a very well deserved win here as well. Very good. Also cool to see. Didn't use Giants in the last 2 matches at the very least. Alright, alright. Very good, very good. Okay, this was the tournament for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't already, because I also stream over there, and I don't know, maybe in the future I will stream over there exclusively or something. I have no idea. Leaving this link over here. But yeah. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you in the next video or live stream. Take care, guys. Thanks for being here. It was fun. Bye.